Hello, chismosas y chismosos, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime, where I like to tell the stories of the real cucuys and lloronas of the world. And if you're wondering what that means, it's just a Spanish term for monster. I'm Audrey, a paralegal turned stay-at-home mom who loves true crime. The cases I cover are wild. Topics may be triggering. Listener and viewer discretion is very strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. With all that being said, grab your hot Cheetos and let's get started on today's case. On May 19th of 1983, Diane Downs, aka Janelle Evans, shot her 3 children. Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran was playing in the background as Diane fired again and again, first at Cheryl, then at Danny, and then into Christy. This real-life Llorona then drove ever so slowly in the blood-splattered car to the Mackenzie Willamette Hospital in Springfield, Oregon. On arrival, doctors determined that 3-year-old Danny had been paralyzed from the waist down. He was shot adjacent to his spinal cord and was paralyzed and confined to a wheelchair for the rest of his life. 8-year-old Christy was declared clinically dead but was resuscitated through heroic efforts from the medical professionals who had the task of saving the children's lives, a task that could have been easily prevented had their mother not decided to shoot them in hopes of unaliving them. 8-year-old Christy suffered a stroke that completely disabled her. 7-year-old Cheryl Lynn Downs was deceased. In a very extreme and dark contrast and comparison to her children, Diane's self-inflicted injury was minor, that of a shattered radius bone on her left arm. Diane had shot herself in the left forearm. Diane claimed that they were victims of a carjacking by a, quote, shaggy-haired stranger of a man who also shot her and her 3 children. Investigators and hospital staff grew suspicious early on as they believed that Diane's demeanor was far too calm, jovial even, for someone who had allegedly experienced such a traumatic event. Both the hospital staff and the police reported Diane had made various highly inappropriate statements. According to Diane, after visiting a friend's house, she decided to take the scenic route home. As a mother of 3 young kids, she was going to take advantage of the fact that they all fell asleep during the drive. When my kid takes a nap in the car, I take advantage to my version of this is going to the drive-through Starbucks or Wendy's and stopping at my scenic view of the lovely marina while I have my snack and drink in peace and quiet. Diane's version of this on that fateful night at around 10 p.m. was to shoot her children in hopes of getting rid of them. After telling the hospital staff and the authorities her fabricated story, she called her boyfriend, Robert Knickerbocker, from the hospital. And yes, when I heard that name, the banger Barney rap song popped into my head too. Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker Boppity Bop was a married man from Arizona whom Diane had met at work, and they had been having an affair. Mr. Knickerbocker also reported to police that Diane had been stalking him. Diane was so psycho obsessed that she even threatened to unalive his wife if that meant they could finally be together. Apparently, this also meant getting rid of her children, as Mr. Knickerbocker Boppity Bop did not wish to have or raise any children. The Knickerbockers were elated when they learned Diane was relocating to Oregon. Not only was Diane Downs, aka Janelle Evans, a walking reality show, but the forensic evidence did not match her version of events, as there was no blood splatter on the driver's side of the car, nor was there any gunpowder residue on the driver's door or in the interior panel. Although Diane did not tell police that she owned a .22 caliber handgun, both Steve Downs, Diane's ex-husband, and Knickerbocker Boppity Bop told them that she did. Authorities were able to ascertain that she had indeed purchased a handgun in Arizona while still being married to Steve. Authorities were unable to locate the murder weapon, but they did find unfired cartridges at her residence.